So we had another, well I suppose in our rain gauge it says 10 mils. 10 mils rain last night, which is really good. So today is the 11th of December. So we had a good weekend away. The weather was nice. Didn't catch many fish, but a good break anyways. Got out on the water a couple of times. So today, cutting up a bit of firewood and going to go through this wood splitter with you. A DIY wood splitter. It's been, yeah, I've done a little bit of splitting for a couple of hours now of splitting wood with it. So yeah, I'll show you what it's like. It's really good. I'm really happy with the outcome. It's definitely not a you know, like a commercial wood splitter, but it's really good for it's good for what we do. So yeah, so I'm gonna do a bit more cutting and then we'll get on with splitting some wood. Right, so this is the wood splitter. So you may have seen it in previous videos, just I would have showed you a little bit. So when we brought the wood splitter, it was just the platform, so none of the sides were done. The chassis was done of the trailer. The drawbar fell off it on the trailer because it was just tacked together, but it's all welded up now. The motor was sitting in place, but it was round the other way. And the diesel tank, oh not the diesel tank, but the hydraulic tank was also sitting there, but not bolted down. So it had a mast on it. You can see we extended the mast up there. Yeah, so the ram wasn't attached to it. None of the plumbing. So it was just the bare chassis pretty much. Just the bone, like the basic bones of it. So we turned the engine around, put it on this side because we've got the lift on that side, which I'll show you soon. So I thought it would be better to have a bit of weight over this side. So yeah, Dad did all the welding on it for me, for exchange with filling his woodshed with wood last season. So he came up with the idea of having the bonnet on it, the Massey Ferguson 28 bonnet. It fits over a Kubota. It's a Kubota 3-cylinder motor. It fits over it like a glove, so it's got the radiator up in there, so it just looks like it should be there. On top here we've got the diesel tank. This is the diesel tank here, obviously hydraulic here, big filter, and this here is we call it control panel, so it's just key to start it. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I did weatherproof it a little bit. There's electronics behind there, so, or wiring, so I just done that. The water can still get through here, but it's just preventing it from any blowing rain really. So I've got a spot for grease, got a toolbox on there just for a few bits and pieces because I need a hammer to remove the pin. So I figure if I always have the tools on the trailer, then it's always ready to go. Dad also shifted the axle back. It was in the center and it was very back heavy. It's very good now. You put those stands on the back just to sit it on when you're when you want to leave it somewhere where you're working. So you just drop those stands down on the back and then wind it up on the jack just to stop it from, just in case it would tip up, but it's actually very balanced now. There's a lot of tongue weight. So yeah, here you've got the lift, got the ram underneath. Everything is overkill on this wood splitter. It's all been made really heavy, which hey, it's never going to break. So we built this lift from scratch. It wasn't made up, the ram wasn't mounted. Found these kiwi fruit, these rollers are from in a kiwi fruit pack house. So we've mounted them in here. It works really well. When it's in transport, you just pull the pin out under here, pull that pin out, and then stand that right up in it, and it sits up here. So yeah, if we ever take it down the road or if you go through any gateway, you got to fold it up. So it lifts up just enough that the wood rolls on, and we've got this massive splitting head. So the guy before me that built the frame of it, he made this splitting head, and it is huge and actually quite sharp. That comes down to like a razor blade, and it's also got this massive ram, which I think is big enough. But because we had such a big ram, I didn't want to have a really slow wood splitter, so that meant we had to get a big pump. So it's got quite a big pump on there. It's not just a little pump that would go on a petrol motor. I'm not sure if you can run it. I'm no expert. No expert in hydraulics, but this is the setup that we've got. So I believe it's got a high and a low. I don't know how it works 100%, but it's just a very big pump. No bit of wood has slowed it down so far. Yeah, it just pushes straight through it. Excuse the ums. So from the pump, it goes into this block here, which once again I'm not 100% what it does, but it is to do with the high and low. So it runs on one side of the hydraulic pump, I believe, and then when it comes under pressure it automatically kicks in the other one, which is higher pressure. So it must have a low pressure and a high pressure side of the pump. Yeah, so it's very big lines. We've got a big bank. This is not a normal, just on your average Joe wood splitter bank. It's, I forgot what size it is now, but you can see that would be 3/4 inch, I think, plumbing into that ram. And then we've just got smaller lines for the for this ram over here. So yeah, it works really well. I'm really happy with it. It's great having the wood splitter set up here and not on the back of the tractor, because you can just still have the tractor sitting over there cutting wood and be splitting wood at the same time. So there's a batteries mounted under there, little 3-cylinder Kubota. We've had to get the injectors done. It had a diesel knock. Yeah, so otherwise it runs sweet now. So I haven't set up any throttle linkage yet. I want to get like a lawnmower throttle maybe or something, where you can just pull it and set it. So I've just got that bit of string, you just pull it and hook it over the loop. It works well. That'll probably stay like that for a long time before I put a throttle on it, but yeah, it is what it is. Now, I'm not running at full revs yet. Like, that's probably only maybe half. It can rev more, so it could make it faster if I want, but yeah, it's quite a nice note. You know, it's not too loud, so I guess we'll split some wood. Well, that's the wood splitter. Hope you enjoy that, something different. So I've cut up all the gum, and I've also cut up all the pine. So that's all the timber that was, there was stacks of it there, it's all gone. Dylan's cut up a bit himself. And there's still a couple of gum logs down there I've got to get out. They're pretty big, so I'll get them out another day. But yeah, it's good to get all this wood ringed up at least, and I can just come up here and split it now. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching. See ya, bye.